Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the IWC Ingenieur split-second chronograph. You can see this 45mm rattrapante titanium chronograph and purchase it on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right-hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see the full sales listing for this reference 3765-01 with additional accessories included in the sale, high-resolution images that don't include my wrist, and of course complete pricing details for this IWC reference 3765-01. You can see it is a large and imposing timepiece, true to its ingenieur origins as a technically intended timepiece for technicians, scientists, and those who love motorsports. The watch is easy to read at a glance, and that thanks to its immense size, 45mm across the round of the case, not including the rattrapante trigger at 10 o'clock or the crown guards and chronograph triggers on the 3 o'clock side. The watch is thick, but not excessively thick. It stands 15.9mm above the wrist. Considering the amount of modularity going on in the chronograph itself, based on a IW3765 itself, a modular automatic with a chronograph attached, 16mm thick is not so bad. It will slip underneath the cuff of a sport jacket or a blazer, just not a formal dress sleeve. From lug to lug, it is big, 57mm from lug to lug, so it does have an impressive stance across the wrist, but due to the shape of the case, which is more cushion than round, there are no hot spots or pressure points underneath, and it does have a rather sharply downturned and short set of lugs, so although it will flare a little bit and fight a very small wrist, I believe down to about 15.5 centimeters in circumference, your wrist should be able to wear this one with style, security, and proportion. The whole case is in a muted satin titanium finish, which downplays the size. It's not garish, it's not gaudy, it mutes the light, so it rather glows in the light rather than exploding. The strap is of high quality. It's relieved on both sides, allowing it to become both more pliant and, on the underside, allowing it to vent the wrist's moisture, heat, sweat, and grit such that it won't pin sweat or heat on your wrist during exertions on hot days. Titanium pin buckle for easy on-the-fly adjustments. The strap does feature a quick release mechanism on the underside that makes it easier to remove it for deeper cleaning of the strap case or simply swapping the strap to a different model. Now you can see that the watch is a split-second chronograph, allowing you to time 2 concurrent events such as race cars around a track, runners in track and field, 2 swimmers, or even horses in a race. By splitting the seconds, you can gauge the interval between the two against a fixed reference point, such as a start-finish line. Of course, the chronograph does operate in conventional fashion. You can start it, you can stop it, and you can reset it. The dial is easy to read at a glance, a matte black to reduce glare and aid legibility. All of the indices and calibrations are prominent and quite distinct, easy to read at a glance. It's also a beautiful dial that blends silver, black, and a few hints of blue with white accents. Just enough color to make it cheerful and break up the grayscale aesthetic of the watch. The timepiece also features multiple focal planes. As you'll see, each sub-register features either a dished or countersunk profile. The center dial is raised and the hour track is sunken. It has a steeply sloped 60-second ray haut that visually unifies the bezel and the dial. Underneath the case back, which is screwed in and endows the watch with 120-meter water resistance, is the IWC caliber 79230. Now, it's a collaborative effort. The basic train and winding system is a IW3765, but almost everything has either been upgraded or entirely replaced by IWC to the basic design premises laid out by Richard Habring in the early 1990s with the first Double chrono. The watch has a split-second mechanism developed and executed entirely in-house by IWC. In addition, all adjustment and regulation of the mechanism for precision is performed in-house by IWC, truly making the movement their own. They've also cased it in a distinctively IWC form, as the Ingenieur, though considerably larger than its predecessor, draws its case, lug, and bezel cues from the great Ingenieur SL of the late 1970s, executed by Gerald Genta, the legendary designer. Now, of course, the watch does feature a number of subsidiary refinements that make it easier to use, such as hacking seconds. Pull the crown after threading it out, and you stop the seconds, allowing precise synchronization to a reference time. And for the practical day date, the complication you can use every day, there's a double quickset such that you can cycle both indications quickly if the watch rundowns or encounters an irregular length month. With water resistance, impressive wrist presence, a technical appeal, mechanical refinement, and a classic name and lineage, this IWC Ingenieur Double chrono truly has it all. You can see it all, wear it all, and even buy it all on our website.